Hello, hello, friends! Welcome in. So, I wasn't gonna stream today. And I had the dumbest thing happen a little bit ago. So I decided to. So what happened was, I was working on recording a new episode of Strange Horticulture for my YouTube channel. And, was almost done recording it, and our power surged, and it corrupted the video file. So the whole video that I was like a couple minutes away from being done recording, corrupted, gone. I was like, oh, okay, so now I have to record it again, which means, you know, playing a part of the game that I already just went through. I was like, okay, fine, whatever, it's not the end of the world. I only, you know, really tried to do like half an hour long videos roughly, so I was like, okay, whatever. So I went to record it again and realized about 18 minutes into the recording that my microphone was muted from when the power surged. Not in Streamlabs, on the mic itself. So I thought that it was fine until I realized that the mic bar wasn't moving, and then it was not fine. And then I raged a little bit because I was like, I don't want to play the same portion of this game for a third time within the same hour. This is stupid. So I gave up on recording it for the time being. I'm still going to, so that we can get another episode of Strange Horticulture out, but not right now because I'm mad at it and I don't want to play that portion of the game again. So we're playing Shadows Over Loathing instead, because all of my stuff was already set up, and I was like, might as well record in MKV format instead. It won't corrupt with the recording. Aw, man! I wish I would have known that beforehand. Might have to keep that in mind moving forward now, because I was like so sad. I was like, God damn it. Like 45 minutes of my life that I just lit on fire, basically. So, anyway. It's fine, because now I can play more Shadows Over Loathing. And I made myself a blue drink. I don't remember what I was doing yesterday. I guess oh, that's right, I have very loud shoes on. Take the pocket watch, back to Jessica. Go talk to Fancy Dan about the speakeasy you found. Speakeasy sounds like more fun. So we're gonna do that. Speakeasy, friend. Hey, Fancy Dan. Find Oliver? Sort of. I don't like the sound of that. Oliver is gone. The handoff went extremely badly. Yeah, that too. You go over the events at the fridge factory. Fancy Dan makes a variety of faces at various points in your story because Fancy Dan is a good listener. Thanks, Fancy Dan. I appreciate you. Oliver was carrying this with him. Dan skims the deed. It says here that ownership of the speakeasy is automatically transferred to whoever has physical possession of this deed. Huh. Is that legal? None of this is legal. Oh yeah. I guess you're my new boss, baby. Let's have one drink to mourn the old boss and another one to celebrate the new one. Good idea. I'll drink to that. I guess we ought to change the name since, well, Oliver's place is no longer Oliver's place. I suppose that's right. Got any ideas? Fancy Dan is a homie. We like Fancy Dan and his mustache. Well, you could go traditional and just call it Zactifer's place. Or something hip like a purple door. Or something incisive and avant-garde like, I don't know, noblesse oblige. The purple door sounds cool. We're going purple door. Purple door is good. Oh, that was just an example, but you're the boss. Now to business. Business? We make the beer in-house, so that's safe. But we're out of everything else. And based on your story, I'd say the stuff at the factory isn't safe to use. Yeah. If you can find booze or mixers or garnishes, bring it back here. Any idea where to get started with that? No, but you might check with Barnaby. Barnaby? Dan points at the milky-eyed sot at the table by the wall. He doesn't see very well, but he's got a nose for news and a sixth sense for booze. He might know where you can find what you're looking for. Thanks. Order a drink. What do you have? Beer. I'll have a beer. I did this yesterday, and I drank like 15 beers. I'm not gonna do that today. Spittoon has been placed at a really challenging height. Ask Dan about it. Hey Dan, your spittoon is kind of inconvenient. Nah, baby, that spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. Nah, that's a bona fide historical artifact. What? Really? That's right. Belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Really? Who? In keeping with the character. Wait, what character? What am I doing? Well, nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfler Fumperdink. It's a strong theory because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's that he loves spittoons. But other people say it belonged to a fellow by the last name of Thurnlion. And a whole lot of other people claim it belonged to a whole lot of other people. Drinking many beers. Oh, yeah, that's valid. That is kind of my MO, isn't it? But there's one thing we know for sure about this spittoon. Whoever's it was, they didn't use it for spitting into. They wore it as a hat. What? Ew, gross. Right? They sure got into some weird stuff back then. Yeah, no kidding. Gross! Turns his head towards you and smiles. I guess I'll buy him a drink. Still to its essence, a lake is just a valley abandoned. I thought you were supposed to tell me where to find booze. I don't want to spend all my money on buying you drinks. Translate. The code says grapes under here. You quickly pry up the tile and sure enough, there are grapes. You got an item. Floor grapes. Wait, I didn't. What part was a Markiplier reference? Now I feel like a fake fan for not noticing that. Mumfler Fumperdink. Oh, that's right. That was his character's name, wasn't it? Man, it's been a long time since I saw his West of Loathing video. I guess I'm buying this dude another drink. The lake is deep enough to drown dreams, but not the sins of the grandfather. Alright. Bro, this guy's giving me nothing. Found some floor grapes. Floor grapes, eh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make floor wine, baby. Sounds like a plan. Do indeed sound like a plan. Okay, but for real though. 300 meat. Wow! Why didn't I open that sooner? To-do list. New side quests. Investigate Augustus Dirge's house for evidence about the missing Cremains. I guess I can't really talk to that drunk guy, which is kind of dumb because that's pretty much what I wanted to do, but... Turt the turtle? Yes. Turt the turtle. Hi. Hello, how's the grenade project coming? I threw all 6 of them and 2 of them blew up in my face. 2 out of 6 isn't too bad. I think I can still sell them. In exchange for your research, I'll give you a discount from now on. How much? 200 meat total in savings across all future purchases. Here you go. It seems less like a discount and more like a flat reward. I just don't like doing arithmetic. Valid. Okay. What do I not need? I don't think I need this coconut. Or these barbecue tongs. Maybe I'll keep the ciabatta pants. Extra small character. I forgot I got that. Gain extra 3 to 5 meat after combat. What? Why am I not wearing that? All charm. Spooky armor. I should probably put that on when I fight the spooky things again, because I didn't do that last time, and it was, like, maybe a mistake. Bomb. Maintenance overalls. I think that's what I'm wearing right now. Paper clip. Match. Refrigeration coil. Can't figure out anything useful to do with it. You could always just sell it. But that makes me feel like there is going to be something useful for me to do with it. Sandals. Single shoe. That's +1 physical armor to a paper. Ooh. Okay, I guess I don't actually have that much stuff to sell. Hey Carlos, welcome in. How's your day going? I guess the cat I don't think needs more sardines. I don't think it will give me more sardines. Boring? Aww. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I don't know what these do, but I'm buying them. Doop doop doo doop doop doo. Meow. Excuse me, my good chap. Might you have a match on your person? No. Oh, well, thank you all the same. Toodaloo. It's my match. You can't have it. Code says, nice lady, but she only likes salesmen. Ah, well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice. They're called tulips, but in this case there are 3 of them. Wait a second. There's some invasive mana lichen growing at the base of the flowers. You scrape it off. Yay! Is there anything else? So we're gonna go in. Some electricity. Okay. Okay. So, a little bit ago, I was trying to record a new video for my YouTube channel, and I made it almost all the way through the recording, and then the power surged, and it corrupted the video file. So then, I had to record it again, and I made it like halfway through the second attempt at recording it when I realized that the power surge had caused my mic to mute itself. Not on Streamlabs, just like the actual physical mute button on the mic. And so I didn't realize it until I finally noticed that my mic bar wasn't moving. The audio levels weren't moving. And so then I was like, fuck. And so then I stopped that recording, and then I was mad and didn't want to play the same section of the game for a 3rd time, so I decided to play this instead. This technology is rude. So you enter the boarding house, you discover some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. It broke a computer at work. Oh no! Yikes. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked schoolchildren. Miss Brewster, you've got to call the cops. Ha! What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And I won't have these hooligans turning my house upside down. But there's been a murder. Someone has to do something. What you can do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. The men file up the stairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously. Don't talk to cops. That's the one and only rule. Don't talk to cops. Carlos sells us all beat. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Ms. Brewster sighs, exasperated. I'm sorry, but I don't have any vacancies. Or, well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out. One of those men said something about a murder? Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and nobody heard or saw anything. I'm practically at my wit's end. I help? maybe I can help? My name's Zactifer Reed. I'm kind of an independent investigator sort of thing. Oh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels? What? Sure. Well, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably. Okay. Deal. Thank goodness. What can you tell me about the victim? He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen. What did he sell? Oh, they come and go so frequently. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea. Well, how did he die? I'm not sure. The body's missing. Look, you better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so no one would mess around in there. Okay. Yeah, that's like the worst competition ever. Like, even when you win, you still lose. The potted flower saw nothing. The bathroom door is locked. But what if I have to pee? Do not use phone. Why do you have it then? Only Ms. Brewster is allowed in the kitchen. No crumbs. I guess let's go upstairs. Susie. Knock knock. Knock knock. Oh. Let me. Fine, we'll go up to the murder room. There's a pair of shoes over here. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Ms. Brewster the most. Extra high heels. Makes your steps higher. Equip! Oh, yeah. Unlock the door. You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again. It's the best pocket. You step into room 3C and discover, holy crap, a massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Ms. Brewster said, there's no body in sight. Holy jeez, is there even this much blood inside a person? Nothing interesting about the bed except that it's next to a massive pool of blood. It's an ordinary wash basin, no clues here. There's also a mirror. Check yourself for clues. Hi, Zactifer. Smile. Hey, they're good looking. Frown. Oh, what's wrong? Why, I oughta. Oh no, no, no. You remember something really embarrassing you did a couple years ago. Ugh. Blah, blah, blah. I just assume this looks good. Cool. His rug looks pretty ordinary. Check underneath it. You hold the rug and... Whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. The lines and glyphs appear to have been burned onto the floor. You can see little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram, and it even smells faintly of weird incense. Is this some kind of ritual killing? Great, like regular old murder wasn't enough. The wardrobe is locked. The window's locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house. Be best if you report back to Ms. Brewster for— Ugh! Why are you making me run up and down all these stairs, lady? Can't I just go talk to people on my way down? Well, Ms. Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C. Did you find anything? I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross. Did you find anything else? Yes, actually. An occult ritual circle. What? Oh my goodness. You think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice? I'm afraid it looks that way. Yes, ma'am. Well, I've always felt a lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit. Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult? Do you know? I do recall that one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia, but I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around. Okay. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. You knock on the door and a nervous-looking salesman peeks out. I'm warning you. I'm armed. Oh, I know you. Hey, I think we've met before. You sell Derringers, right? That's right. You should buy one. There's a murderer on the loose. I already bought one from you. Thank you. Actually, I'm investigating the murder. Oh, thank God somebody is. What do you know about the other salesman here? I know that there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman. I see. Neither of them are the victim, by the way. Okay. Thanks. Knock on the door and a salesman pokes his head out. Yeah? What can I do for you? I'm investigating the murder. Ah, yeah, real grisly business. Do you know the other salesmen that live here? Not really, just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about a guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy, because he keeps making a racket and dropping stuff on the floor at night. Probably doesn't help you much, though. Well, it's something. Thanks. Knock the door. Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help? There's a salesman here who specializes in occult stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me. Which room is he in? I'm not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim, either. So doesn't that pretty well leave the guy that I just talked to? You knock on the door. A voice calls out without opening it. Hello? Hi, I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here? I don't know any of these guys. Although I think there's a guy who sells brushes who's neighbors with a guy who sells pants. Okay, thanks. You knock on the door and a salesman looks out. Hello, who are you? I'm investigating the murder. What can you tell me about the people who live here? Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. What? Nothing, thanks. General Custer in the library with the candlestick. Yes! New shiny game syndrome, dude. Yeah. Knock on the door and a salesman opens it. Hey there, something I can help you with? I'm investigating the murder. Oh, no kidding? Yeah, I was hoping you could give me some information about the people who live here. I don't really know any of these guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor, I think. And there's a guy that sells pants, but that's all I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry. Right. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Pretty sure. What room was that? 2B. Excuse me, Ms. Brewster. Who lives in 2C? They didn't answer, and the door's locked. That's because 2C is my room. Oh, well, can I have a look inside? Certainly not. That's private. And you can't possibly imagine I would kill one of my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business. Guess you have a point there. Making a lake house mansion in Sons of the Forest. It's valid. I mean, I made us a mountain lodge in Valheim that one time, so I get it. I'm excited to play Sons of the Forest. Oh, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll love it. Gather everyone at the scene of the crimes. We can do a dramatic reveal like the novels. If you want. Huh. Get up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Ms. Brewster meets you up there with the salesman in tow. Alright, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. I had assumed it was so you could tell us who did the murder? Yeah, that was my guess too. Right, yeah. The guy in 2B. Right, yeah. As you can see by this weird circle on the floor, the killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult good salesman, who is the guy in 2B. What? No, I don't. I sell pants. I'm the one who sells occult stuff, and I didn't kill anyone. This isn't even one of my circles. Well, nuts. Suddenly, the wardrobe door flies open, and a salesman jumps out. Haha, I fooled you all pretty good. What? Who the heck are you? I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How do you like my new giant fake rubber pool of blood? Isn't it a scream? Oh my god. Here, let me give you something for being such a good sport, kid. Wear it in good health. You get a foot ring? Ew. Now if you'll all excuse me, I gotta roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many. Okay. Well, at least that was all resolved with a minimum of fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after that dismal attempt at mystery solving, though. Well, at least it was an experience. Okay, what does the Foot's Ring do? It makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen. Right. Right. Let's do this. No, that's not. Take pocket watch back to Jessica. Investigate Augustus Dirch's house. Eerie house. What that? An elderly man with thick eyeglasses shuffles up to you with a determined expression. Before you can react, he shoves some meat in your mouth and shouts in your ear. Oh, it's the weird payphone guy again. I got him yesterday. That's fine. He can think I'm a payphone if he's gonna keep giving me money. This seems like a pretty normal house in a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside. Like a pained, inhuman moan constantly rising in pitch. Yeah, that's probably it. No, not his meat, just meat, like the currency. He thought I was a payphone. It's like if someone came up and shoved some quarters in your mouth. You knock but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder in here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange. Huh. I do not like the sound that is coming out of this house. I'm gonna put this spooky armor on. Bunch of books about music theory. Hey, there's one about jazz! Yay! Day stand. Tea time was long ago. There's nothing but stains. Statement piece. Statement is I have too many plates. Trophies. Examine the pieces. Pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Door is locked. I'm not getting back. Listen. $5 is $5. Tired-looking man is playing a cello here. What? Who are you? Why are you in my house? Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name's Zactopher Reed. Well, I'm Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing. What are you doing? There is, darkness beneath my house. Did you check the fuse box? No, it's probably that then. Listen to me. I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house. And then the neighborhood, and then the world. It's quite a dream. It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger. But look, we all see weird things in the night, sometimes. And they always turn out to be nothing in the morning. There's no shame in it, but you're gonna kill yourself if you keep this up. I'm surprised your arms haven't fallen off already. You're probably right. I'm so very tired. Yeah, just relax. Everything's fine. Yay, no more unsettling music. Uh-oh, maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all. Oh, God! Every one of these moldering books is titled Blood. I made a mistake. Oh! Bubbling black sludge. The chair is whispering? Sit in me. Do it. You sit in the chair for a few minutes and nothing bad happens. Apparently it was all bark and no bite. Just as well. Go downstairs. Oh, jeez. That sure is a dark rift in space over there, just like Zimmer was afraid of. Well, nuts. Mold. It's a big hole in, well, here. Step through? Really? Yes. Find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void. You have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what this place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Turn around. What the fuck? Thrumming spike of nega energy. Dampen it. Dampen it. Dampen it. I'm floating. I don't know what that thing is, but it seems like I shouldn't touch it. You don't want to get too far from that rift. It would be a real bummer to get stuck in here for all eternity. Yeah, that's true. Did I fix it? This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If you built a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness. It is a fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in its chest, about where its sternum would be, and as you draw near, you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy. Kind of like heat coming off a radiator. Except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, okay? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you try to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest. Size it up. The creature looks extremely weak, almost docile. Let's do it! Let's pry out that crystal. You make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long spindly arms flail ineffectually at you. Barely cognizant of your actions, you plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs, gritting your teeth, forcing open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches. You grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand and has a slight buzzing vibration to it. Take it with me. Yeah, something tells you that this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty. Nice. Nice. It occurs to you that taking the weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you prefer to keep it. Enter the rift. My crystal. Check out this neat crystal I found. That's... what is it? Where'd you get it? It was inside the rift. It makes me uncomfortable to look at it. Can I have it? No, it's mine. You found it inside my house. It was in another dimension. Another dimension inside my house? Forget it. I have bad news. Remember how I said everything was fine? I do remember that, yes. Are you telling me that you were incorrect? Let's just say that your house is incredibly haunted now. Oh, I should not have trusted you. We are both fools. Did the rift open? Yeah. No, no. What are we gonna do? Don't worry, I'll think of something. New perks. Ooh, nice. As you start to leave the house, something tells you that it would be bad to take that weird crystal out of here. That something is definitely not the crystal, because it's a really great crystal and you're deriving great satisfaction from owning it. This feels like some, like, Ring of Power bullshit. Fine, I'll smash it. You pull a hammer out of your inventory. Or if you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent, and give the crystal a solid thwack. It makes it sound like a baby being torn in half and bursts into glittering shards that quickly vaporize. The furniture settles down as the house's extremely haunted atmosphere dissipates. Woo! I fixed it. Everything's fine now. The door's locked again. I fixed it! I closed the rift! You did? That's wonderful! I owe you my life, and probably also my house's life. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me. Thanks. What cello do? Muscle plus 3 damage. I don't have very much muscle. Chortling street tough in the alley challenges passersby to arm wrestle for the title of Alley King. I'm not strong enough for that. I don't know how to search this house. Whatever. Whatever. Thanks for the taffy, Gabby. Show me your wares. Actually, more accurately, I'm going to sell you. I'm going to sell you. This cello. Thanks for the money. I got a thingy. Found the watch. It was complicated. I'd be more surprised if you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it on and jump in the uncursing machine. It's a pocket watch. It doesn't... Just uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through the ringer. I won't dispute that. Pet cat. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? Pocket watch. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks become kits, and its talks cots, and its 3 hands are forcibly bent back. You swear you hear screams. And then it's done. The watch falls into your laps. Hands now set to 16, 41, 19. Oh, that's actually what time it is. Weird. You got an uncursed pocket watch. Curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it? Sure, why not? In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands till it is larger than you, and the building, and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You are traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself, and there's no telling when this ride will end. Hold on tight! Dinosaurs! Am I the dinosaur? Yes! Eat the cat. Eat Charles. Eat Jessica. Eat Gabby. No. Those two salad forks? No, you like the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors. Break it down! I'm a big dinosaur! Humph. You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. Rawr. To do. Open a door, eat Jessica, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat a cat. Check for messages. Eat phone. Chomp. Eat the chessboard. Knock the chair over. Fuck you, chair. I don't want to eat the cat. I gained a dexterity. Yay! Do I have to eat everybody? I think I have to eat everybody. I don't want to. Flip the table. I'm gonna have to eat these people, aren't I? I don't really want to. Sorry, Charles. Grah! Hey, easy does it, baby. We're all hungry. Can you open the door for me? Huh? What's that, Greta Garbled? Please help. I am a dinosaur. Yeah, baby, yeah. Your old groovy pocket watch you got there, Zactifer. I like the way it ticks. You understand me? Yes. A lot of power in that timepiece. A lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power. Don't call me baby. I hear you, kitty cat. What do you say? Would you promise? Promise not to throw away the groovy power in that timepiece? Yeah, whatever. I can't shake your hand. Whoa there, Haas. What's got you all horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again? Can you open the door for me? Oh, I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Actifer. That's got me right funkified. Gabby, I'm a dinosaur. Whoop-ah! Pew pew! I'm the quickest draw on the rest. Sure enough. Arr. Gabby doesn't talk like that. Sure is, partner. Sure is. Right, so that's not really Gabby. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required. When did you start talking like this? Provocative remarks, sir, and by thee well made. Open these doors for me. Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what I do know, and thou will find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. Okay. Open drawer. Gained a dexterity. Oh. Pull out the drawers. Yay, another bit dexterity. I really don't want to even consider eating the cat. Hi, Calliope. Shake hands. Gain a dexterity. Yay. Read a paper. You peruse the newspapers, claws making only minor holes in the pages. You can't relate to most of the books they have here, but there's one travelogue by Diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Add to the list. You carve the letters HELP into the chalkboard. Eat table. Your stomach is bigger than your brain, and you devour the entire table in a few quick bites. The key to the door now lies safe and sound in your dinosaur stomach. Sign name. Much obliged, Actifer. I hope from now thy sleep is all the more sweet for its illegal correctitude. Got another dexterity. Open door. Whoa. So we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. Oh, I never saw this room before. We are the Alpha and the Omega. You, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? I'm just trying to uncurse a pocket watch, pal. Oh. Guess I'm going whether I like it or not. Hello? Tick, tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beats on. Boats with the current, born correctly into the future. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster. The curse is lifted, and its rightful home. You no longer have a tail. I wish I had a tail. Jessica looks pretty busy, but then she always does. The letter from Uncle Murray was a real surprise. I didn't read it. What did it actually say? Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him because he needed help with something big and knew I had an adventuresome spirit. Adventuresome spirit? Yeah, that's Murray, alright. Haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I only ever saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went camping in the summer, but after I moved out to go to college, we kind of lost touch except for birthday cards. But you dropped everything to come see him? See crazy Uncle Murray? Of course. Does he still do that trick where he pulls 5 meat out of your ear? What? Ew. Yeah, it was super gross. I loved it when I was 10. Well, I bet he'll do it if you ask him, if you can find him. Yeah, here's hoping. How's this helping find Murray? Hey Jessica, not to dispute the importance of collecting these weird artifacts or anything, but I'm worried about Uncle Murray. How is this helping find him? Oh, I guess I didn't really explain that. See, the Detectatron 1000 is new. We only really got it running after Murray disappeared. He always searched out artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. The last artifact he went after, it could basically be anywhere. But the Detectatron only detects the nearest artifact. I see. So you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get the one he was looking for? Right. I wish to hell he'd left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off all excited like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for you. Yeah, that tracks. He's Actifer, before you go to bed, I need you to approve a new tenant for the storefront next door. What? Why is that up to me? Somebody's got to do it. There's 3 applicants in place. Okay. First applicant is 10 Things I Had About You, a hat store, I presume. Terrible name. The second is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from my restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. The last applicant is La Table Enchantée. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. A bakery sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna move in and get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. My room is depressing. Go to sleep. fitful dream. Ah, my stuff! Favorite pants, gone. It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade. Make amends. Hey, Jeff. Listen, no hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know that everything is okay now. Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands. Ah, I see. Since this is just a dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade. Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth. Hey, if this was actually happening, I'd be really mad. Pick up your teeth and walk away. Ugh, it's that spooky nerd from the refrigerator factory. Ugh, who invited him to your dream? Move past him. Excuse me, I need to get past you, I think. You do not belong here. In my own dream? I think I'm literally the only person in all of existence who does belong here. This dream is only partially yours. This central vicinity is under different ownership. Whose ownership? I should think it obvious. I have claimed this region of your dream space for myself. And who are you? Accountant General Terrence Poindexter, decidedly not at your service. I would tip my hat to you, but you do not merit such a gesture. Wow, what a dick. Fine by me, that hat is creepy and evil looking anyway. Poindexter's eyes narrow. He points the weird device he's holding at his hat, and it starts beeping in a fast, irregular pattern. Do I take you to mean that this hat appears unusual to you in a visual sense? Yeah, well, yes. Putting it mildly. It's like an anti-hat. Poindexter arches an eyebrow. I must inform the president. You want to talk to President Coolidge about your weird hat? You have misapprehended both the subject and object. It is the real president I must speak with, and the topic of conversation will be you. I see. Indeed, you see far too much, in fact. When next we meet, I will have prepared a remedy for this complication. He steps off the edge of whatever it is you're standing on and plummets into the nothingness below. Well, that's a troubling bit of foreshadowing. Bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake. Closer look. You grab a book at random and the bookshelf puffs out of existence. You got an item, Vibrations of the Nether Zones. The only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep. I did that, though. No, you didn't. I did! I asked Freddy to hold on my stuff, and he said yes. I didn't even know Freddy. Fine, you caught me. Ah! There's a dude in my room. Touching the book makes your hands start shaking in a way that you're surprised to find is really cool. You got a skill. Jazz hands. If you held on to it any longer, you could probably get your hands shaking even more stylishly. It takes some effort, though. My teeth are still in, but also they're in my bag. Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed. What the heck? Who are you? You may call me Don Toblerone. I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals. Organized criminals? Like the mob? Wait, you're the Don of the local mob? The mob boss? In my room, personally? No, 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 I'm not the Don. That is merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald. Oh, well, that's confusing. It has been a matter of some confusion. Confiscation? Yes. I do have a sobriquet, but I don't care for it very much. What is it? Donny Thesaurus? I hang a guess that they call you that because you like long words. It's very astute of you. Of course, this institution comes at no surprise to me. My associators tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium. Do you actually own a thesaurus? I'm here to propound for your considerationing a certain proposition. Come again? I'm here to make you an offer. Oh! Can I refuse it? Certainly. Though your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisory. What's the offer? Yes, I was a T-Rex briefly. I wish that I was still a T-Rex. It was pretty cool. But it wanted me to eat the cat, and I wasn't really about that. But I didn't eat the cat, so it was okay. Anyway, from time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucrative arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves, at this moment, at a juncture such as the junctures I have thus subscribed. So, you want me to do contract work for the mob. Exactingly. Okay. An excellent decision, if I may articulate such. So what happens now? Just sit tight, as they say. We will call upon you, telephonically. Gives you a curt nod, and then leaves the room through the window. Takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. Okay. Eat cat, get to be Dino Druid. Yeah, but cat. Don't want to eat cat. Hey there, Zactifer, how did you sleep? Fine until a mob guy crawled in my bedroom window. Oh yeah, that window is pretty lousy. Anyway, the next antique I need you to find is a compass. The directions kind, not the circles kind. That is an important distinction. The Detectatron says it's out near Crystal Dream Lake. I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow? No, but I have something even better than that. 2 cars? A bus pass. Stop out front as your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure. Swell, thanks. Where do I go when I get there? Unfortunately, I couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take this map. This is a postcard. It has a map of the lake on it. It has a picture of the lake on it. Yeah, that's what a map is, a picture of a place. Can't argue with that logic. You're gonna need to take the bus to Crystal Dream Lake before this will be useful. Okay. There's like little blobbies coming out of here. Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid, postage stamps, with a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird, shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute. Cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Aw, dang, of course. That stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. This shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already, because of Murray being your uncle and all. But now it's extra personal. Grr. Maps do be pictures. They do! That's sound logic. What's up? These stamps! Have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage. Oh gosh, I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and found those inside Murray's desk. Didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's whatever's causing this damn shadow stuff. Definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait. How many of these stamps have you used? Just the one, thankfully. The rest must have been gone when Murray found them. Well, that's good news, at least. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. Let's call the mob. Salutations. Whom is telephoning, might I inquire? Hi, Don. It's me, Zactifer. Ah, you recipiented my missive. Commendable. Yeah. What's up? There is an assignment of which I require your performation. Assignment? Rather comedic sort. I might refer to it as an undertaking. I'm glad you aren't the comedic sort. There is an antiquated distillery near Crystal Dream Lake, Grandpa Joe's Distillery, to be precocious. It was abandoned when Prohibitioning began, albeit with its liquor manufacturing equipment intact. A group of contrapositive to our own has claimed it as their territory, and we wish these bloodsuckers to be evicticated, with extreme prejudice. So, you want me to give the bums rush to a rival of mob goons? There is no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in this vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intentioning that you will observe in that phraseology a high degree of literalness. The group I referenced are Nosferatu. Vampires! Vampires? Yes, I did name my guy Zactifer. And he has a mustache and a monocle. Because he's fancy. What? Nosferatu, Langsweir, Strigoi, Dracula's, vampires. Okay, I get it. You're telling me there are actual vampires in this part of the world? Affirmative. They've been a pain in our necks for quite an extensive period of time. Oh, I appear to have inadvertently voiced another witticism. I didn't notice. You're good. This shouldn't be a surprise to anyone anymore. And to be fair, the game suggested it as a name, and I said, that's a great name. And I went with it. So, here we are. Anyways, vampires, Grandpa Joe's Distillery isn't much weirder than fishmen. Yeah. The Lovecraftian hell. Additional to that, you will be requisitioning the combination for the lock. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Certainly not. Kindly allow us kindly allow us the credit for a modicum of operational securitizing. We selected the most unassailable combination possible. 9999. Okay. Hi, Charles. Hi, kitty. Thank you for the boon. Bakery! A blonde flapper cracks her chewing gum and then gives you a sharky grin and a little wave. Hey there, big boy. You're Zactifer Reed, right? Who's asking? Ooh, look at you being all tough and mysterious. Well, Molly Buttons is who's asking, Buck. And I do like games, but don't push your luck with me. Okay, you got me. So how do you know my name? Boss sent me to lend you a hand. And to keep an eye on you, savvy. Who are you, Captain Jack Sparrow? What? Hey now, I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie, fair and square. Huh? No, not that boss, you palooka. The boss. The boss? You know. She glances over her shoulders, then hisses at you. The mob boss. Oh, that boss. Sheesh, I can't tell if you got a screw loose or if you're just funning with me. I like to keep people guessing. So what, you're supposed to partner up with me? That's the deal, McNeil. And do what? What's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob anyway? Hey now, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum magazine from behind her back, gives it a flip in the air, and catches it with a mad glitter in her eyes. Holy jeez! Put that away before someone sees it. Tee. Cripes, you have to whisper the boss, but you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public? So we're teaming up or what? Sure, why not? Welcome to the party. Peachy, you want I should come with you right now, or cool my ears with the purple door for a while? Just come with me now. Okay, you have it. You got it, let's hit the bricks. Hit those bricks. Bakery! Yeah, she's still just carrying that gun out in the open. Hi, are you Bertram? I'm Zactifer, friend of Charles. Well, heck. Call me Bert. Please as punched meet you, Zactifer. Any friend of Charles is a friend of mine. In fact, I'll give you the friend discount. Wow, really? Sure, just assume that all my prices would be 10% higher if we weren't friends. Great, what's for sale? Nothing that I particularly want. Thank you, bakery man. Ooh. This code reads, sandwich, April 18th. 1858. Huh? What's that about? 1858. Find something interesting. You're really starting to enjoy this kind of research. You got a perk. Newshound. Flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder for that date. So that's what the code was about. You got an item. Pressed ham panini. Gross. Yeah, she seems super trustworthy. You know, what with, like, the Tommy gun and all. How many Moxies do I have? 5? Do I have any items that would give me more Moxie? Reduces stuff by stuff. Crack it open to deal your muscle and spooky damage. Equip that. Put that ring on. Don't need mysticality, I need moxie. Food? Heck. Potions? Heck. Okay. I guess I'm not unlocking any of these locks. Press. Listen, Panda, don't encourage them. I kind of want to go to my speakeasy and see what's going on in there, you know? Ya know? Up, boss. Hi. Shoot the breeze. Berries for sure. I know that it will let me small talk for forever. This guy's useless, and he's taking all my money. Cut of the profits. Heck yeah. Beer. Bottoms up. Thanks, dog. These games are a treasure and I'll never not curse. Yeah, honestly, they really are. The groundskeeper from Goldthwaite Park and the jokes and gag salesman from Ms. Brewster's are chatting about something. Just eavesdrop a little here. So then, when they bend over the water fountain to take a drink, boom! Huge spritz of pressurized water right in the face. But here's the clever part. See, it only happens once every 20 or 30 times the button is pushed, so nobody ever expects it, even if it's happened to them before. Say, that is pretty funny. Wait, let me show you these diagrams for what I call a Whoopee park bench. You'll love this. Okay. Oh my gosh, my Gerblin is dancing. These people are obviously on a second date, and you shouldn't bother them. Alright, well. I guess we're gonna get on the bus now. To the lake, Chapter 2! The spooky forest. It do look spooky. Probably ought to introduce yourself before you start poking at his stuff. Yeah, probably. The lighthouse keeper, presumably. Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. Name's Zacta Farid. Red leather, yellow leather, red, yellow, red leather, yellow lead. Words are hard. Are you okay? Yeah. I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty. I see. Lighthouse keeping's a lonely job, huh? Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. I ain't mind it, though. I ain't exactly a people person. I relate to that. What can I do for you? Have you seen an old compass around? The directions kind or the circles kind? Directions. Yeah. Got an old one I picked up at an estate sale about, 20-odd years ago. I reckon I'd show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. It's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded. Yeah, filled up right to the top. Have a look through the window there. You might see a fish pass by. How did that even happen? Pump broke. No, I mean, how does a lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level here. Something to do with the tides, I reckon. This is a lake. Anyhow, I need a Glaxton valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road a piece if you've a mind to help out. Okay. War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one. Mind the bookmark now. Of course. Oh, it looks like you just started. Been reading it about 5.5 years. Bookmark is still in chapter 1. I just about got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day. War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long. Yeah. Don't tell me how it ends. Okay. What does a second date look like? Probably similar to a first date, but less awkward. Some cooking. Fancy foods. Gaget. Yes. More fancy foods. Glow nut. Yes. Okay. This is a nice chest set. Did you whittle the pieces yourself? Yeah. Took me 16 years. Took you 6 months to carve each piece? Hans went quicker in the tall ones, but more or less, yeah. Horses were particularly tricky. No sense in rushing it. Play game? Can't. Already got a game in progress. Only piece that's been moved in is a single white pawn. Yeah, I went first. That was about 2 years ago. Who are you playing with? Nobody. Oh, here, I'll play you. You push one of the black pawns forward.